Hello, my name is Rachel Adams. I'm a yoga instructor and a doula and a real estate agent. I help people with transitions. So let's do a quick yoga flow here. So all you need is a yoga mat and a nice flat area. I'm here at Wakana State Park today and it's beautiful outside. So let's start seated. Take a comfortable seat, take your time to get down there, and do whatever feels comfortable for your legs. So you can sit cross-legged, you can have your legs out in front of you. Find what feels best for you. We're gonna work on the neck and the shoulders first. So let's begin to move with the breath. We're gonna make circles with our nose. Let's start with chin down to chest. Big breath in as we circle up, nose reaches towards the sky, opening up the chest. And on the exhale, we fall back down, chin comes to chest. Slight round in the back, and then a big inhale as we look up. On the exhale, we fall down. Continuing to move with the breath, making it longer, deeper. And when your chin comes back to chest, let's switch the direction of the circle. On the inhale, we come up the other way. Nose reaches towards the ceiling, chest opens wide, and on the exhale, we fall back down. Chin comes to chest. Continuing to take a few more deep breaths here. And on the exhale, let's bring chin to chest, stretching out our neck here. Spine stays nice and long, and on the inhale, we look back to center, making sure head is over heart, heart is over pelvis, head is reaching towards the sky, and we'll do a shoulder stretch here. So let's bring our hands out wide, palms face towards the sky. Big breath in, and on the exhale, we bend the elbows, put the fingertips on the shoulders. Let's continue to move with the breath here. On the inhale, elbows come in together, and on the exhale, they circle out. Continuing to move, inhale as we bring them together, exhale to bring them apart. One more deep inhale in, and on the exhale, let's rein the fingertips back down, bring them down by your side, and we'll do a side body stretch. So let's bring the right fingertips out by the side. Fingertips are touching the mat. Big breath in. And on the exhale, left hand comes up and over the ear. You can gently bend into your right elbow. Reach with the left fingertips and breathe into the left side body. If it feels good, you can stack the shoulders on top of each other. Listen to your body. Feel free to come out of any pose if we feel uncomfortable. One more deep breath in. And on the exhale, we come back to center. Both hands are by our side. Roll the shoulders down and back. Big inhale in. Let's bring both hands back behind us and we'll do a gentle forward fold here. Big breath in as the head reaches towards the ceiling. Spine is long, and on the exhale, hinge from the hips and fold forward, continuing to keep the chest open. One more deep inhale in. And on the exhale, we come back to center, head over heart, heart over pelvis, and we do the other side. So left fingertips come out by the side, fingertips are touching the mat. Big inhale in, and on the exhale, right hand comes up and over the ear, reaching with the fingertips. You can bend into this left elbow, coming a bit deeper if that feels good. Listening to your body. Let's do one more deep breath in, and on the exhale, hands come back down by the side. I'm going to turn so you can see me, but you can stay right here. We're going to interlace the fingertips behind the back and press the hands closer to the mat, away from the chest, opening up the chest here. Big deep inhale in, sitting up nice and tall. If this feels good, you can stay here, or you can fold forward on your exhale, hinging from the hips, gently folding forward. Continuing to move the hands farther away from the chest. Big breath in. And on the exhale, we gently bring the torso back to center, head over heart, heart over pelvis. We roll the shoulders down and down. And let's come into our hands and knees. So you can bring your knees together and then bring them underneath your hips. Knees are underneath hips, wrists are underneath shoulders. Let's continue to move with the breath. Big inhale in as we drop the belly, lift the head and tailbone. Exhale to round the back, look towards the navel. Big inhale in to drop the belly, lift the head and tailbone, open up the chest. Exhale to round the back, look towards the navel. Big breath in as we drop the belly, lift the head and tailbone. Exhale to round the back, look towards the navel. Big breath in, drop the belly. Exhale to arch the back. Press into the hands and the tops of the feet. Big inhale in, drop the belly, look forward. On the exhale, we round the back, look towards the navel. One more deep breath in. Let's end in tabletop position with a flat back. Let's separate the knees, bringing them as wide as the mat. Toes come to touch. Option to have your hips above your knees, or hips can come down on the ankles, and we'll come into our child's pose. Two options with our arms. We can have them out straight in front of us, or we can bend the elbows. That opens up the chest. Find what feels good. This is a relaxing pose, a resting position. So with every inhale, maybe we reach with the fingertips, and on the exhale, relax. One more deep inhale in. And on the exhale, we're going to switch the cheek, look in the other direction. Continue to relax. Nice big inhale in. Let's bring the forehead down to the mat. Let's place the palms together. Bend the elbows. Big inhale in. And on the exhale, hands come above the head like we're doing a little shark fin here, stretching out the shoulders. Option to bring our fingertips onto our shoulder blades. Find what feels best for you. One more deep breath in. And on the exhale, we place the hands back down, slide them underneath our shoulders, and press ourselves back up into hands and knees. I'm going to come into a squat and we're going to transition to standing. If you'd like to bring a prop into the mix, that's great. You can bring a pillow or a folded up blanket. We're going to come into our squat, so I'm going to start seated, bring my legs out wide. This is where you can slip something underneath your hips if you'd like a little bit of height. I'm just going to come into my deep yogi squat here. Elbows are on the inside of the knees. Squats are great to do every day. They help with digestion, they help with posture, leg strength, making sure our spine's nice and long, head reaches towards the sky, pressing into the feet even if we're sitting on something. Big inhale in. And then exhale, your choice on how you want to get up. You can either use the power of your feet, put your hands on your thighs, and come all the way up, or you could start down here, come onto hands and knees, and come up that way. Be gentle with yourself, take your time, an option to have a little bit of water here, and we'll start to do some standing postures. So let's come to the top of our mat. Toes are faced towards the short end of our mat. Big breath in as we reach towards the sky. Exhale to bend the elbows, bring the thumbs back. Big breath in to reach. Exhale to bend the knees, hinge from the hips, and slowly fold forward. You don't have to touch the ground. You can hold onto your elbows, stack the forearms, rock side to side here. One more deep breath in. And on the exhale, we let the arms go. Inhale in. And on the exhale, we bend the knees and gently roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Last thing to roll out is our shoulders. Big breath in, standing up nice and tall. Head reaches towards the ceiling. Fingertips are reaching towards the ground. Shoulders relaxed, jaw relaxes. Maybe a slight bend in the knees. Find what feels good. Taking a nice neutral breath in here. Standing up nice and tall. And let it all go. Big breath in. Putting hands on hips. And on your exhale, let's step the right foot back about 3 or 4 feet. Right toes are slightly pointed in. Rolling the shoulders down and back. You can bend into the left knee and then straighten the left leg. Our hips are oriented towards the long side of our mat. Let's bring our arms out wide. Big breath in. Squeezing the thighs in together, and on the exhale, we lead with the left hand coming forward, and then all the way down to a shin or a block or a book. Reaching with the right fingertips, making sure our torso isn't putting too much pressure on our shin. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, lead with the left hand coming up and moving the torso back. Head is over heart is over pelvis. Let's bend the left knee over the left ankle, looking past the left fingertips for warrior two. Big breath in. And on the exhale, let's cartwheel the hands, framing the left foot, either having your hands on blocks or hand on a mat. Bending both knees, stepping the back foot up halfway, about a foot in between the feet. Both toes are faced towards the short side of our mat for a forward fold. Keeping our spine nice and long. Big inhale in, and on the exhale, bend both knees and step the right foot up to meet the left, forward fold here. One more big breath in, bend both knees and roll up, rolling the shoulders out last. Let's do the other side. So big breath in, putting hands on hips. And on the exhale, left foot steps back about 3 or 4 feet. Left toes are slightly tilted in. Let's bend into the right knee and then straighten the right leg. Hips are oriented towards the long side of our mat. Bring the arms out wide. Big inhale in, squeezing the thighs in together. And on the exhale, leading with the right hand coming forward and all the way down to the shin. Left hand reaches towards the sky. Big breath in, and on the exhale, we lead with the right hand coming up and moving the torso back. Head is over heart is over pelvis. We bend the left knee, or the right knee for warrior two. Reaching with both fingertips. We are strong. We are brave. One more deep breath in, and on the exhale, we cartwheel the hands, framing the right foot on the mat or having our hands on blocks. Bend both knees and step the back foot up halfway. Both toes are faced towards the short side of our mat. A gentle forward fold here. Legs are straight or micro bent. Feeling that stretch in our hamstrings and in our lower back. One more deep breath in. And on the exhale, bend both knees, step the left foot up to meet the right. Gentle forward fold here. breath in. Long breath out. We roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Last thing to roll out is our shoulders. And we're going to transition back down to a squat. So legs are out wide, toes are faced outward. Option to have something on the ground, a pillow, a bolster, a folded blanket, something to give your hips a little bit of space from the ground. So let's gently bend the knees, and we're going to send the hips back, spine stays long, and then we come all the way down. Elbows are in the inside of knees, and we stay here for just a moment. One more deep breath in, and on the exhale, we place our bottom all the way down. You can slide off something if you were sitting on some height, and then we bring the legs out wide. Let's bring both hands back behind us, and we'll do a wide forward fold here, seated. Big breath in as we keep our spine nice and long, and on the exhale, we hinge from the hips and fold forward. Keeping our chest open wide with our hands behind our back. One more deep breath in. And on the exhale, we bring the torso back to center, head over heart, heart over pelvis. And we'll bring this right leg, right sole of the foot on the inside of the left thigh. Let's make sure our hips are oriented towards our right leg this time. Option to use a strap or a belt. You can put it on the bottom of your foot, or you could just touch wherever feels comfortable. You don't have to go all the way down to your feet. So let's start seated in a nice tall position. Head is reaching towards the sky. Big breath in. And on the exhale, we gently fold forward on the left leg. One more big breath in. And on the exhale, we slowly come back up to center. Let's create some space between the knees. Our hips are now oriented towards the long side of our mat. Let's bring our left forearm, put it on the inside of our left calf. Right hand option to come on our lower back, or it can come up and over the ear, reaching with the fingertips. Breathing into the right side body here. Breath in, and on the exhale, right hand comes back behind us, left hand comes on right knee, and we look over our shoulder for a twist. Keeping the hips grounded, head stays reaching towards the sky. And on your next exhale, let's bring both hands back behind us, sit up nice and tall, and we'll hinge forward here. Big breath in. And on the exhale, we bring the torso back to center. Let's switch the legs. So right leg comes out wide. Left sole of the foot comes on the inside of the left leg. Our hips are oriented towards our right leg. Sit up nice and tall, and on the exhale, we fold forward. One more big breath in. And on the exhale, we bring the torso back to center, head over heart, heart over pelvis. We'll create some space in between the knees. And then our right forearm comes on the inside of our right calf. Left hand can come on the lower back or up and over the ear, reaching with the fingertips. Big breath in, and on the exhale, left hand comes back behind us, right hand comes on left knee, and we look over our shoulder for a twist. Big breath in, and on the exhale, both hands come back behind us. We sit up nice and tall, big breath in, and on the exhale, we fold forward here. Keeping our chest open, spine stays long, hips stay grounded. One more deep breath in. And on the exhale, we come back to center, head over heart, heart over pelvis. We're going to bring the legs together. let's lay on our side, and then we're going to transition to laying flat on our back. You can keep the knees bent, soles of the feet on the mat. Let's bring the hands by the sides, arms are squeezing into the sides, shoulder blades inch together, opening up the chest, thighs squeeze together, big breath in, and on the exhale, we lift the hips up. One more deep breath in, and on the exhale, hips fall back down to the mat gently, and then we'll bring our left ankle, put it over the right knee. Left knee stays wide. Option to interlace the fingertips behind the right thigh. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, we release the hands, bring the foot back down, both feet come back down to the mat. And we'll switch the legs. So this time, right ankle comes over the left knee. Right knee comes out wide. Big breath in. On the exhale, if it feels good, you can interlace the fingertips behind the left thigh. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, we release the hands, bring the feet back down to the mat. And your choice, if you want to lay down here for a few minutes, just let everything soak in, focusing on making our breath longer and deeper on the inhale. Really feeling our chest expand, and on the exhale, feel our body relax. Thank you for joining me. You can stay laying down if you'd like. I'm going to end with my palms coming together in a bow for a namaste. Thank you for joining me. Hope you feel great.